Good morning, children. As in the previous classes, we have studied important latitudes. What are the latitudes? Also, these are imaginary lines which are passing parallel to the equator. So, they are also called the parallels of latitudes. All these lines, imaginary lines, which are horizontally drawn on the globe. Now, today we will study about the longitudes. So, these are also imaginary lines only. No such kind of lines are marked on the earth, but on the globe we draw these lines because with the help of latitudes, not only latitudes, with the help of longitudes also, latitudes and longitudes we have to find out, then only we can fix the position of a place. In order to locate any place on the globe or on the earth, we need to draw such kind of lines, latitudes and longitudes. Longitudes are also imaginary lines, but they are drawn vertically. Okay, so longitudes are vertical lines on the earth. Okay, so here how these longitudes are drawn here, same like latitudes, these are also marked in degrees. If you can see, for example, I place the Tonga Islands in the Pacific Ocean and Mauritius Islands in the Indian Ocean. These are located on the same latitude. Yesterday we studied the Chandrapur and Belo Horizonte in Brazil. Both are located in the 20-degree latitudes, but one is in the northern hemisphere, the other in the southern hemisphere. Both are in the same latitude. Okay. Now another example we can say that Mauritius Islands in the Indian Ocean and the Tonga Islands in the Pacific Ocean, both are situated on the same latitude. Okay. Now in order to locate them precisely, we must find out how far is the east or west of these places are from the given line of reference running in the from north pole to the south pole. Now as we know that equator divides the earth into two equal halves. We studied this is northern hemisphere and here it is southern hemisphere. The above of equator or the northern part of equator to the north pole is called the northern hemisphere, and equator to the south pole, these regions are called the southern hemisphere. At the same time, the earth is again divided into two other hemispheres. We know we have equator divides the earth into two hemispheres, two halves, northern and southern hemispheres. Now again the earth is divided into two other hemispheres, eastern and western hemispheres, east hemisphere and west hemisphere. So this is only possible with the longitudes. When longitudes are, and one important longitude is marked as 0-degree meridian or longitude in the center of the earth, the both sides of the earth we can find east and west longitudes. Okay, east and western hemispheres, not longitude, east and western hemispheres. All the longitudes are in the east direction are called eastern longitudes, and all longitudes drawn on the west are called the western longitudes. Okay, so longitudes we can find many, and if we are taking this is the central longitude or central meridian, this side which is called the east direction. Okay, so here all these longitudes are called the eastern longitudes or eastern meridians. These are the western meridians, and also we can find this region as western hemisphere and this region is the eastern hemisphere. So that we need to find out a place in order to locate a place, whether the place lying in the eastern or western hemisphere or northern or southern hemisphere also. So these are, earth is divided into four hemispheres. Okay, now we can find out how east or west of these places are given out in a given line of reference running from the north to south pole. This is a central longitude. Like equator, longitude also has a central line. Okay, so these all lines marked here are called the meridians of longitudes. Meridians of longitude, many are there. Here we already studied the equator divides the earth into two equal equal halves. Here are 90 latitudes. 90 latitudes in the northern hemisphere, 90 latitudes in the southern hemisphere. Instead of that, when we are talking about the longitudes, we can find there are 180 longitudes or meridians in the eastern hemisphere and 180 meridians in the western hemisphere. So all these distances from each meridians are marked in degrees like longitudes. Okay, longitudes and latitudes are also marked in degrees only. So each degree is further divided into minutes and minutes into seconds also. 1 degree, if we are taking 4 degrees, okay, that means if each longitude, in between the distance between each longitudes taken 4 minutes time, okay, so that 4 minutes are again divided into seconds also. We can find these are semicircles, not the complete circle, half circle only, okay, not the complete circle here, because these all these these longitudes are ending at the all longitudes are ending at the poles, so that one side, two sides we cannot find. When equator we are taking the example of equator, it merges together. For example, we can find here on this globe, from there is no end point of the equator. At the same time, we can find all the latitudes. All latitudes are full circles. But in case of longitudes, we can find a line is marked or drawn from the north pole. It ends in the south pole. These all longitudes or meridians originate from the north pole and end in the south pole. So that they are not complete circles, they are all semicircles only. So unlike the parallels, we know that these are all middles. There is also one the central longitude which is passing through the center of the earth. Okay, center of the earth. They are all semicircles also. Okay. Now, unlike the parallels of latitude, all meridians are equal in length. Here we know all this equator is the biggest, and when moving towards the north or south pole, the length of the latitude decreases. Okay, equator is biggest. Again, all these latitudes are become smaller and smaller. When it reaches to the north pole, it becomes just a point, not even a line. And here also south pole, it becomes smaller. But all longitudes or meridians are equal in length. There is no difference because all meridians originates from north pole to the south pole, so that all meridians are equal in length. Now, it is very difficult to number the meridians. Hence, all countries decided that the count should begin from the meridian which is passing through the Greenwich, that is in a British Royal Conservatory or Royal Observatory, which is located. Greenwich is the place in London in Britain where the British Royal Observatory is located. That is considered as the central meridian. So the Greenwich Meridian is considered as the central meridian, that is 0 degree, like the equator. Equator is the center. So here also Greenwich Meridian is considered as the prime meridian or the central meridian. So from there we are counting 1, 2, 3 like that 90 degrees or 180 degrees of meridians in the eastern hemisphere and 180 in the western hemisphere also. So 0 degree is the meridian which often is known as Greenwich Meridian or the prime meridian. Okay, the value of 0 degree longitude from it we count 180 eastwards as well as 180 westward also. The prime meridian we can find 180 meridian divide the earth into equal halves. You can find here 180 degree meridian where it starts in the 180 degree meridian passing through London. Okay, in the this is the 180 degree meridian. Just opposite we can find the same line. Just opposite of it we can find a 180 degree meridian also. Okay, so 0 degree meridian and 180 degree meridian we can find it just opposite there. So these are both on the same line. We can find here 0 degree meridian which is passing through Greenwich. Just opposite of that we can find the 180 degree meridian also here. Okay, so west here, this is the London where Greenwich Meridian is passing through. Can you see? Greenwich Meridian is passing through 180 here 0 degree in London. It's just opposite we can find the 180 degree meridian also. Okay, the 180 degree meridian and also the 0 degree meridian are on the same line. Now when you are looking at the grid of the parallels of latitudes and meridians of the globe, we can find here we have already studied latitudes are and longitudes are also. Okay, parallels of latitudes and longitudes. You can find boxes or the squares everywhere. Okay, when latitudes and longitudes are marked on the globe, we can find this type of squares. These are called the grids. Grid. Okay, so with the help of grid we can find the place or the location of any place. In between which grid, that means in between which latitudes and which longitudes a place is located, we can easily locate the place with the help of this grids. For example, we can find Dhubri in Assam is situated at a 26 degree north latitude and 90 degrees east latitude. Okay, east longitude. So Dhubri in Assam is located on 26 degree north latitude and 90 degree east latitude, east longitude. Okay, now you can find here 26 degree north latitude. That means it comes above this side. And also between which longitude 90 degree east longitude, so that it comes in this region. Okay, so this is where we can find out or locate a place easily. Now find out other places also in such a way that to understand clearly draw the equidistant vertical and horizontal lines on a paper, then we can find out the easily. Okay, so label the vertical rows and numbers of horizontal rows which letters. If you are drawing on a line on a paper, all these equal distance lines, and here we can mark the place, because with the help of grid we can easily locate the places. All these are some numbers we have to find give for this and on for the grids, each one A, B, C.